YouTube. Let's see. Welcome to Beat Mental Health Issues together, guys. Went on to Chrome then and it started battering my phone. So sat Chrome. Chose the default browser. Proper browser. It's paid for. You get what you pay for in this day and age, guys. So we'll see what happens on this live stream. It was alright last night. I think it's because I took my web browser off and didn't put another web browser in. Otherwise, I'll go back to shorts until my mate comes in and sorts it out. I'm not going to sit here wasting my time. Not wasting my time, I'm just sat here chilling, having a beer anyway. It's what it is, isn't it? Without showing the can, like. Because, well, we're going to go right to this one, got copyrighted with that. But games on YouTube, games in real life, equate to a completely different gravy, guys. So carry on, guys. Best to hurt them people in the pocket. That's where they need hurting, in the fucking pocket, mate. That's what gets them. Being hurt in the pocket. You know, like the 400 grand worth of damage last time. If you've even got 400 grand, I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Well, I'm going to give it 10 minutes and see. Because the algorithm normally is slow. The kids have just gone back to school. So the parents will be out shopping and spreading the wings and doing this and that and the other. But we'll see how we get on. We'll see how this Q&A thing pops up. You know, end of the day, to be honest with you, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm getting fed up with this YouTube, to be honest with you. I just think I should just get my GoPro camera out, get me pack a light bag and just get the fuck off. Do you know what I mean? See, people come in now that I've fixed up my browser. Welcome to Beat Mental Health Issues together, guys. I'm not looking so clever, and I'm not feeling so clever either today. At all. Far, far from it. I've got food poisoning or something, I think. But I was just having some trouble then in the live stream. And it was only because I didn't have my fucking web browser on. So I just set up a proper web browser. And it takes a long time. It's only got 100,000 then. 100 subscribers. So it's only in its infancy. Anyway, you know, it's no big deal. I don't want to get the other channel out. Just for respect of a certain family. Because it's got all kinds of videos on there. I'd have to go through them all, listen to them all. I've insulted people on there. Made threats on there. You know, none of which are meant. But you know, when your back's pushed against the wall and you start saying nasty things, retaliating, you know, I want to rise above that. I'm 44. You know, it's no example. Not that it's set to kids, but it's no example to the youth of today, is it? If you're just going to retaliate to fucking silly stuff, there's just no need for it. You know, I'm not saying forget about what's happened, of course not. I'll never ever forget about that event. Never. If that's what I call it, an event. Distraught me. This fucking wrote me off, mate. Put me off. I'm not saying I'm turning gay, but it put me off women. It's fucking turned my life upside down. But it is what it is. You gotta let these things bounce off your chin and land in your stride. You know, and one day, I'd love to do it beforehand. I know maybe I will. But when you've got an old lady, 79 years of age, at the epicenter, at the forefront of it, you know, very, very feisty, lovely woman, but very, very feisty. You can't go and knock on doors like that. You just can't. Even if you're being polite, even if you're being polite, you can't go and knock on doors like that. I've got more respect for anybody, but especially the person I'm speaking about. And she knows it, and so do her family. But what will be, it is what it fucking is, guys. I can't change the past. I wish I could, but I can't. But yeah, so I'm just gonna push on and push on and push on, and just try and help other people. If I can help one person to get clean from addiction, I mean, I can't help with mental health. I'm not a fucking doctor. You can clearly see that. Fucking hell, I look like a fucking patient at the minute. Got the state to me. I've had food poisoning for fucking days and days and days. Well, 2 days. But I've just been told to drink plenty of fluids and I'll be alright. I've just been relaxing, chilling. I've been on a liquid diet, ensures, which probably doesn't help. So I'm going to get some solid food down me tonight. Some solid food. We'll have a nice... I'm not going to say where it's getting from, because you'll put a fucking hot shot in it, you lot. Oh yeah, there's fucking five clap there. Go and throw a fucking hot shot in that for him. One and gone. I'm very selective of what I eat and where I eat it from. I'm not a creature of habit. Not that I've got anything to hide, but you've got to dot your I's and cross your T's in this life, haven't you, guys? Or you will get caught napping somewhere along the line. I mean, I just walked in my front door, left it open. Come in. Anybody got a problem with me? Come in. Can't show you, but... Parver. Craig Copeland says hi. How are you, Craig? First fucking question on the board all morning. I didn't have my web browser set up. Silly cunt, aren't I? Where are you from, mate? Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Good mush. Java. Have a look at you. 13 years in the game, 11 subscribers. Wait, good mush. So that could be, you could be a traveller, you could be from Scotland, you could be from the northeast, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, them ways. Mush. Chavy, not mush. I'm only 14, so what are you doing watching my channel? Watching kids' channels, mate? You're mad, are you? Nah, I'm only joking. Now listen, I didn't have my web browser on, guys, and they're accusing all kinds of people of fucking tinging me channel. This channel's to, as you can see, look, ching. As you can see, you might not be able to see that, then, but I can. Well worth £100. Well, in fact, I got it for 50 quid, half price for the first 12 months. And it's done me really, really good. I just don't want to set up. I fucking feel so much, not out of spite or hatred. I feel so much like, why operate on a channel with 100 subs when I've got one there parked up with fucking nearly 2,000 on it? Why? Because I'd have to go through all the videos. I'd have to delete fucking a lot of them. And I've said things and this and it's just not fair on the people concerned. It's just not fair, or involved, concerned, whatever you want to call it. It's just not fair. So I've got more respect than that. So at least I deserve a bit of respect back, for fucking flipping the channel on its head. It's got 1,700 subs, monetized everything, and starting from scratch. Well, that tells that tells you something about a certain individual, doesn't it? You know, that murderer, that bad person. Well, 2 big pints of energy drink. That should give me some energy. Q&A sticker. Try it before it goes missing. Favourite fuck off. Start Q&A. I'm starting fuck all. Q&A can leg it for all like a favourite thing to do. Oh, go on, fucking piss off. Drag here to end Q&A. Ended. I don't even know what Q&A is. I was just wondering why it kept popping up and disappearing, guys. Anyway, this channel, I set it up. It says I set it up in December last year. Never. I set it up fucking 6 weeks ago. It took me 6 weeks to get 100 subs. You know, once I can get super chats, I'm on the road. Then I'm on the road, because I'm sure people will give me £2 or £3 towards my travel if they can see it's going on travel. Do you know what I mean? If they can see it's going on a plane ticket to Italy or France. Because a lot of people on social media, what they do, they just rinse it. I mean, yeah, it's the future is social media for money making. Of course it is. But you got to get to the nut. Listen, I'm glad I never put the hours in, and I'm half glad I did fall ill for 2-3 months at a time. 6 months solid, 3 lives a day. It took me to get 1.7 thousand subscribers. Now, if I'd have done it every single day for 12 months, I'd have got 10,000. And that's what I'm going to do with this. From now on, I'm doing 3-hour live streams every day. And then when I'm not well, that'll supplement, because I do get not well sometimes. I don't mean physically, I mean mentally. You know this, hence the name of the channel. I've had drug problems. I'm 10 years clean. I've had, can you make a mod to get new followers? I don't understand what you mean, Jenny. Can you make a mod to get new followers? No, I've not got enough, nowhere near enough subscribers yet, love, to, if you are a female, to have mods. I don't need any mods. It was only when I had 2,000 subs, that's when I needed a few mods. And I want to set up a 24-hour helpline. I'll need mods for that as well, but proper mods. But I'm still yet to trace a lot of my old, you know what I might do? I might go on to my other channel, which is Beat Drug and Mental Health Issues Together. It's got together on the end, the word together. I'm going to drop a few comments on that when I finish this live. I don't play games. I'm not a computer game person, me sweetheart. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. I'm not. I've never even played computer games as a kid. You know. I had a Super Nintendo, Sega Mega Drive. I've had them all, but they just all got sold or smashed. You know what I mean? I don't play computer games. Not that there's anything wrong with adults or kids playing computer games. Well, I don't play. Let me have a check on you and see who you are. What is it? Jenny Lydia. Jenny Lydia, I don't play games, love. As in computer games. I don't know what Superbird is. I don't know what super bird is, love. Obviously, you've Google translated this, so you're not British or you don't speak English, or English isn't your first language at the bare minimum. And you're saying, I play Super Bear Adventure, and I'd like to play with you and your followers. I wouldn't know how to start. Put a like on the board. Put a like on the board. There might be a bit of trust gain then. You know, because you get people coming in. Not everybody's got a like. Likes mean nothing. People say what likes do is the enhance your channel. No, they don't. You need subscribers, right? Which is a given. I want to take this show on the road and put proper content. It's a chat forum, guys. If you ask me questions, you'll be surprised at the length and depth of knowledge I've got on mental health and drug addiction. But I'm not a doctor. I can't give medical advice. All I can do is give you my personal experiences. But remember, not just for me, remember it for other people as well. What works for me, you or them, isn't necessarily going to work for you, me, or him, or her. We're all got different characteristics. We've all got different triggers. We've all got different DNA. We're all different, as you know. No human beings are the same. Not even twins. They're not even the same. Brothers and sisters are not the same. You know, so it's a tricky thing. I don't need any mods, Jenny. I don't need any mods, love. When I do need mods, I will make you a mod. Because you seem okay at face value. But I'm not stupid. Far from stupid, girl. Let me tell you. Far from stupid. I'm just not well. I've got food poisoning. I look rough as... I look like a bloody heroin addict again. I've been clean for bloody 10 years. But yeah, the only vice I've got is vapes. And I have 4 cans once or twice a week. That's it. No pubs, no clubs, no weed, no class A's, no nothing. Just vapes and a couple of cans, four strong cans, once or twice a week. But I'm not well. I've had food poisoning. Unfollow me then, love. Not a problem. Okay, now we're gonna do start. I'll tell you what. I'll unfollow you. All right. I'll unfollow you, kid. See ya. That's you. Bye. Plenty more where you come from, love. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah. Jenny Lydia has been timed out for 24 hours. So go on. Take your subscription and take it back to where you fucking come from. I don't need one subscriber. You're fucking kidding, aren't you? Subscribers come and go. Morals don't. Okay. I'll unsubscribe. I shouldn't have timed you out. So I unsubscribed you as well. So don't get it twisted. I don't need your subscription. You know, I need people's subscriptions, but if they're going to be negative, I'd rather just not have them, full stop. I'd rather go back to 0 than my subscribers all be trolls and just not, you know. I'm yet to be asked for ages a question on drug addiction or on mental health or on my past. How did I beat drugs? How did I go about it? How long was I on drugs? How long have I been off of drugs? how much drugs have I taken since I've been off drugs? Because I do dabble occasionally, but it's a very, very strong thing to be able to put that drug down when you choose to, and not let that pick you up and put you down when it chooses to. It's a very, very strong thing, and you've got to have a very, very strong mind to do that. You really have. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Don't get me wrong. If you're clean, stay clean. Your mental health is in tip-top shape. Keep taking your meds, and I'm sure they'll help. Therapy, I think, is better. I'm putting money in one of my Monzo pots at the minute to pay for some private therapy. It's going to take me a couple of years to get there because I want it all at once. I've just had bereavement counselling, and that's helped me a lot, you know. It'll never bring the girl I loved back. Nothing can do that, okay? But I'll have my time with her on the other side. I just know I will. And I can hold that in my heart content, knowing she loved me. Her family knew she loved me, and they knew I loved her. Even though it was a very brief relationship, we clicked. I don't fall in love easily, me guys. I don't get hooked easily, trust me. But this particular woman, wow, inside and out, she was absolutely brilliant. She worshipped the ground I fucking walked on. And what happened? I will call her this, even though she's not here to defend us. She's a stupid bloody bitch for taking whatever she bloody took before she come to me. Ridiculous. So other people should learn. I wish I could go into it properly. And then I wish I could go into it properly. Not names, but I wish I could go into exactly what happened. And then that might scare people away from drugs. But I'm not benefiting financially, numbers wise, off the back of the woman I loved and lost. Period. Okay? I've got more morals, I've got more to me than doing something like that. Because it's not just me, it's the family you've got to think of. If I think I'm lost, and I've been lost for 5 or 6 years, how the fucking hell do they feel? Baby sister, youngest daughter. Come on. I believe she has 5 children as well. I'd love to treat them 5 children, you know. If ever I got the chance to. I would love to. I would love to know the birthdays. And boy, would I send them a present and a card on every single birthday, Christmas, Easter, everything. But I'm not allowed to. They don't want me to. And I've just got to accept the fact that I'm not being accepted. It is what it is. I've got to understand. I do understand. Listen, if it happened to my sister, that fucking hell, I'd be in jail now. Let me tell you. But, you know, this certain person, them love hearts are coming from her now. They're not coming from somebody else, whoever's typing them. And I don't mean to disrespect whoever just flicked the love hearts. But you see them? They're coming from upstairs. They're coming from her. I'm talking about her. And all of a sudden, love hearts start flying up. Just goes to show, doesn't it, eh? There's a higher power. There is a God. He works in mysterious ways, but there is a God. Definitely, there's a God up there. You know, there's a God up there. Listen, if a certain family, community, whatever you want to call it, thought for one single moment I had done anything wrong, I wouldn't be speaking to you now. I'd be in a fucking hole somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And they know this isn't the case. I just wish I could get me chance to put my version of offence across. But anyway, I'm going off again. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. Let's forget that. I'm just talking hypothetically here, okay? But if there's people watching like that one and gone, then I don't want to upset her. Because as much as she comes on here, I don't class her as a troll. I actually like the girl. Annie. We'll just call her Annie. What her real name is, it doesn't matter. But we'll just call her Annie. I have so much respect for that girl. And I know she's got so much respect for me. She gave me a hug whilst I was on bail, just before Christmas. She gave me a hug. You know, which says it all. But gossip gets people in trouble. And travellers do gossip. Come on. Travellers are good people, but they do gossip. They do. Well, we do as well, country people. Everybody does, but I'm probably guilty of it myself. But they do gossip, you know. And not saying they're bad people, because they're not bad people. And I support Tommy Welch's movement as well. I was there behind Billy Moore, Mulligan's Bar. Mulligan's is an Irish bar, a multinational bar all over the country, all over Ireland mainly. But they've got lots in big city centres in the UK. And they refused travellers who were Irish, plenty of money to spend, and they refused them entry. And that, to me, is racism. You don't have to be black, Asian, or African to be abused with racism. You know, the travelling community have suffered with racism for 2,400, 600 years, I think it is. But Tommy Welsh, what a guy. What a guy. I didn't know he had such a checkered past. I don't know him, so I'm not claiming to know him. But I've watched a few clips. I watched a documentary on him last night, and travelling people, like Tyson and Paris Fury's daughter, Venezuela. She just got married to Noah Price, and they're all good people. You can see it. Why is At Home with the Furies done more than 1 billion views already in its second season on Netflix? Why? Because they're real people with real morals. You know, they go to school, learn how to read, write, and spell, and then they took out of school because the parents want them. It's just a culture. It's no different to like my dad being Italian. He's got a culture. Indians, Pakistanis, you know, Thais. They've all got their own different culture. Travellers are the same. Some English, some Irish, some Scottish. Willie Hutchinson, the boxer from Scotland. You know, he doesn't even. He's Scottish born and bred. He doesn't speak like a jock. He doesn't speak like he's Scottish. But fucking what a boxer he is. Travellers are taking over the world of boxing, by the way. James Dean Fury, Shane Fury's son, won his first junior national title, and he was at the Sheffield IES, which is the English Institution of Sport, but it's mainly boxing. It's only a bit I follow anyway, the boxing part. And Shane missed Venezuela's wedding because he wanted to see his son in the biggest tournaments of his life to date. And he won it. He's a big, tall, dangly thing. He'll be in heavyweight. All the Furies are heavyweights, apart from Tommy Fury. But I don't know, but I think his mother's a gorgeous or a country woman. I think his dad must have had an affair. So I think he's been. I don't know, but he's half brother of Tyson. You don't see John Fury's wife. All the boxers keep the wives away from the camera. It's not about the wives. You very rarely, you always see Paris Fury at these fights, Katerina, Usyk's wife, at the fight, but you never see him anywhere else. They were very well protected women in the travelling community. They're old-fashioned values. The man goes out to earn, and the women stay home and clean and cook. And that's what we used to be like 20, 30 years ago. And then he started going on about equal rights, you know. But anyway, that's not about mental health. Well, it is, because Tyson Fury is a big advocate for mental health. From where he was going to drive his Ferrari doing 290 miles an hour into a bridge, and then he in his mind, something pops up, and it's true. I've had the same myself. Not in a Ferrari, I wish, but I've had the same myself where I was going to do something sinister, and which involves certain people I'm talking about. And on the very last minute, I'm thinking, Mark, in fact, it wasn't even me. I'm sure there's a God, because he said, don't do this, don't do this, don't do it. And I didn't do it. I was kitted out to do it. I had money in my pocket for prison. I'd sent money to my sister. I'd ordered a £2,000 clothing package. Everything was set for me to just throw my life away, just for a bit of satisfaction. But then what would that have turned into? Guilt. You know, and they've done nothing wrong to me, the guys. Nothing. Only spoke about me bad, which I can take that. It hurts, but I can still take it. But it affected my mental health for a long, and still does to this day. It'll never go that. It'll never leave me until I get an invite to go to a certain place on my own. I'll turn up on me. If it's today, if they're coming here today and said, look, it's me, blah, blah, Mummy wants to speak to you. I'll be in an Uber, I'll be on my bike right now, and I'll be there within the hour. I'd go and get my hair cut first, obviously, get some clean clothes on, have another shower, and I'd be there. I'd love to take him for a dinner, a nice big carvery somewhere, Tilbury carvery, and speak. I mean, I'll go into the own home if they want me to. I'm not scared. I've done nothing wrong. I very rarely I'm not scared of anybody, me. Nobody scares me. Not that I'm Mr. Big Man, but nobody does. Just why fear people? I've got something here outside of me. I can't show you. But just me knowing that's with me means means a hell of a lot. Just me knowing that's with me. In fact, it needs shaving a bit. It needs to be a tour. It's a four. It needs to be a tour. Do you know what? I had an head gasket done on a car a little while ago in St. Helens. And I'm pretty sure if he's got a metal lathe, he can make this into something legit, special, however you want to put you know. The it's for fishing anyway. We use it for fishing. I don't use weapons. Yeah, it's my fishing thing. You know what as well? I had carp. Huh. Fucking carp. Mirror carp to eat a couple of months ago. But it's too bony. It's horrible. And I didn't know what I was eating at first. Until my neighbour said, that's carp. I said, fuck off. I said, it is. I said, but it's nice. Just too bony. And just with it being a carp, I've been catching them and putting them back in the water all my fucking adult life and all my adolescent life that I've not been in fucking prison. I love fishing. Fishing's a really, really good. It's a good pass for passing time by, and it's good because it's excitement. You could cast your rod in a million times and never catch a fish, or you could cast it 10 times on the spin and get one every time. You know, you just never know, do you guys? But anyway, if you're struggling with mental health, remember this: don't turn to drugs. And if you're struggling with drugs, stop before that starts playing with your mental health. You know what? I seen a video. Paddy Doherty, or Doherty. Yeah, I used to live on Dutchy with him, next door to Bertie, his workman. He's been with him for years. I used to work for Johnny and David. Sometimes Simon, but mainly Johnny and David. David was my friend. Johnny was just a fucking money grabber. But anyway, I watched a video. So I'm not talking out of school because it's online, and it's Paddy's poor mother. God bless her soul. I would much rather my mother and myself, my daughter, anybody, go physically before the mind goes. It must be horrible for Paddy that, because he's very, very close. I mean, what was his brother's name that he lost? Used to call him after that TV program. What was it called? What used to call him? He was a brilliant singer. Ah, it'll come to me in a minute. It's one of the older programs. It begins with S. It's one of the older programs. I'm gonna link up. I'm gonna send Paddy a message and ask him will he do a dual live with me. Because I lived on his site for 16 months. He remembers me well before he went on Big Brother. I'm talking 2008, 2009. You know. But I think his wife's name is Margaret. Johnny had a little touch of me. Then went to Spain with his girlfriend for a week on the back of the money and left me with nothing. Me and my girlfriend Catherine, God rest her soul, she's passed away now. 16 years after I met her, by the way, where I started judging. And she invited me over for some chicken stew. Do you know what? Travellers, right? They're not tight with money. They're just very, very sensible. Now, I've had boiled gammon, meat and veg, they call it. So a few spuds, some cabbage, no carrots, no nothing, just carrots, just cabbage, spuds, and a big piece of gammon boiled. My God. You know what? Two years on the spin. One of my neighbours, she lived above me, a travelling woman. I'm not going to say her name, but she was fucking brilliant with me. Not so much with Rebecca, my girlfriend. I'm not sure if she was too keen on her, but she loved me. And that's what hurts the most of all this. You know, Domingo Vale. Some memories I had there, bad memories. Bad. Listen, we had no eating over the Christmas and New Year's bank holiday. And she gave money for electric. She gave me a big, massive heater. You know, you just can't fault certain people. No matter what they come at you with, no matter what they say to you, what they do say to you, you just can't fault certain people. Yeah, everybody's got the pitfalls, the downfalls, the faults. But with this certain woman, she's got none. She's got a big mouth. Big fucking mouth. And she's not afraid to open it. But the only reason why I've not been and just dropped on them, not in a violent way, in a polite way, is because I wouldn't want her keeling over on me. And that would be it, then I'd be a dead man walking. So that's what's kept me away, guys. Not the kids, not fear. Respect. Respect is what's kept me away from that town of Southport. This woman who we're on about left me her keys to her flat. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say it. She told me don't let nobody in, kids included. Nobody. Don't tell nobody you've got that key. I think it was just to see, not a setup, but just to see. There was traps probably laid everywhere. I've only thought about it since. I didn't think at the time. I know where her bedroom was. Did I go in there? Absolutely not. Would there been probably a pile of money there somewhere if I'd have looked? Absolutely yes. But I would never root to even try and find out. Because respect can't be bought. It's not given on a plate. It can't be borrowed, loaned, or either. It can only be earned. You know? You can only earn respect. And I strongly believe, in my heart of hearts, over the years, from the way I've conducted myself and stayed away, I'll never stay away from the grave. Never. Nobody will ever do that. I went last week. I told you. Annie, if you're listening in the background, look for the red rose with not silver, just only cheap ones, only £1 each. M and A. Have a look for that next time you go. And by the way, you've done her proud. She's got a beautiful son. Beautiful. Unbelievable. When you sent me the first time, you can't put an headstone on a grave within 3 months because the soil's got to set. And I didn't know that at the time, so I went up on an electric scooter we had at the time. It wasn't even mine, I borrowed it. And I went up and I went fucking searching everywhere. And there's two crematoria, two what do they call them, graveyards, or I don't know. Two of them anyway. One on one side, one on the other. I checked them both. Nothing. And all you got to do is just look. When you walk onto a graveyard, you've not got to look far to find a traveller's fucking stone, because it just stands out amongst fucking. It's like, putting a council house in the middle of fucking central London. It stand out like a sore thumb, and that's what travellers' graves do. Stand out like a sore thumb, because they're very big on marriage. They're very big on funerals as well, because marriage to them is when you're coming into the world. Yeah, you'd be born and all that, but the babies, but christenings, marriage, and death are the most important thing to the travelling community. And I wish us people could have the same morals as them. And they don't have sex until they get married. When they on their wedding night, I mean, the female might not be comfortable, and it might not happen. But from what I know, every single travelling woman loses her virginity on her wedding night. It's a fact. But we're not here to talk about travellers. It's not a fucking travellers channel. That's up to Dougie Joyce and Tommy Welch and Paddy Doherty to do. But after this live stream, I'm going to reach out to Paddy, because I'm going to go back onto Facebook, install it again, and I'm going to send him a message, because I broke his caravan, burst his caravan. I put a dent in the door, and that caravan then, to them, was finished. Finished. If you shoot a traveller's caravan with a pellet gun, a trailer or mobile home, and it's got one tiny little dent in it, it's finished. I don't know what it is with them. They're just perfectionists. The cleanest people you could ever. Oh my God! You go into it. When I used to go to work with Sean and Mark in the morning. Used to do trees when I was a kid. Used to labour for them, and used to say, "Take your shoes off, Mark. Come in." Oh, it was Carol, Sean's wife, and say, "Come in, Mark. Take your shoes off." So I'd be parked up there. All of a sudden, there'd be a bacon sandwich. Fucking 7:30 in the morning. A bacon sandwich. You very rarely get into a traveller's trailer. I used to get in one, not every morning, but a lot of mornings when I went to work. Sean Larkham's wife, Carol, would say, "You want sausage or bacon, Mark? I just want some toast." I said, "Whatever's easiest, love. I'm okay." And she said, "You're not okay. I can see you're hungry." I was, you know. Which is why I've got so much respect for that community, because the way, yeah, they have me working on a shit wage, but everybody does that, don't they? If they can get away with it, they will. Any firm, doesn't matter who they are, what they do, how hard you work. But I used to get treated well off them. Not many people get into a traveller's trailer. I went to Leeds once. It's in Bodie and Price. His nan or grandmother brought me out a ham, like a boiled ham or gammon. I think it was ham, roasted or boiled. I don't know. Ham, salad, sandwich, ham and tomato. Oh my God. I've never had a sandwich like it since. And she asked me, did I want another one? And I normally would say, no, I'm fine, that's fine. I said, yes, please. And she did. She gave me one. Oh, they just... It's hard. It's hard how I've got to go through all this when I've got so much respect and so much understanding for the way, the thinking, the way the acting, the way they're not acting because they do nothing to me, but the way they're, carrying, as they say, invite me round for some dinner, invite me round, accept me, so I can get on with my life properly. There's no, it's not rocket science, is it, guys? At the end of the day, it's not rocket science. If you lose a loved one, any loved one, girlfriend, mother, whatever, it's going to affect you. But on top of that, if you've got people saying, oh, this and that, false narratives, it fucking, it squashes you. And I think, wow, it's like, I just don't know how I got through that torrid time. I just don't know how. I'm still not over it now. I'll never get over it. The last 3 girlfriends I've had have been fucking druggies. This one wasn't. And she took a fucking way from me. For nothing. Well, not for nothing, because that was her choice. That was her choice. Whatever she done before she came with me. But let me tell you, do you know what? I'm sure whoever's listening will be the same. You wouldn't be able. I would walk into the nearest police station and say, listen, she asked for it, I gave it. Arrest me. I couldn't live with that fact on my mind. No way. I couldn't live with that. I could not live with it. I just couldn't. Even though it wouldn't have been my fault. Well, ultimately, in the eyes of the law, it would have been my fault if I did give her something. But I never. But if I did, and she asked for it, and even though I might have said to them, oh, well, she asked for it, so I'll give it to her. But I've still give it to her. Okay? Now, that's just how the cookie crumbles, guys. If you're with somebody for 60 years, 50 or 60 years, and they're found dead, unresponsive at the side of you, you're getting arrested to be ruled in or ruled out. So remember this, guys. Science, forensic science, can prove you not just a guilty man, but an innocent man as well. If I'd have got charged with certain offences, guilty at the trial, then there was half a chance I could have done it. When you bring forensic scientists folding the sheets, map, any strangulation marks, any resistant marks, nothing. No intercourse. I'm sorry if you're family and you're listening. No sexual intercourse. Why? Because it was in my sister's bedroom, right next to her door, and I've got more respect than that. So it was a long, long massage, and I'll never get a woman like that again, ever. I hope I do, but I can't see it. I'm with a lovely girl now from Chester. She's got a little son, Riley. He's only 4. Loves me to pieces. I'm not going over and pouring like this because he always wants my attention, and I can't give it to him right now because I'm not well, like physically not well. Got a bug or the flu or something, and I like lying down on the floor and playing games with him and kicking his football to and from him, and letting him score goals past me in his net in the back garden. His mother's a black belt, not a black belt, black sash in Muay Thai. She teaches Muay Thai. If I give her any jip, I'd get fucking battered. No, she wouldn't hit me. But I can imagine she fucking, well, she not imagine, she could. But, yeah, a girl in Chester who I met, Chelsea, lovely girl, absolute lovely girl. And you know what? She's drug free as well. But, and I don't mind saying this because she knows. I've told her this. I wish to God I want to do anything and trade anybody, past or present or future, for my Amy back. I would. Told Chelsea this. I said, you got to know one thing, love. I told her what had happened. I'm not going to go into it on here. I told her exactly what had happened. And she said, Mark, I understand you, love. I understand. I don't feel offended. She said, I totally understand where you are coming from. So, guys, this is what drugs can do to you. Drugs can rob you of your loved ones. It could rob your loved ones of you. So please stop. Drugs are for fucking mugs, guys. There's no room for drugs. I mean, is a crack pipe nice? Absolutely. Is a little boots here and there nice? Absolutely. That's why it's so addictive. But it comes at too high of a price. And I don't mean the cost to buy. I mean death of a partner. That's the worst. But falling out with your mother, your father, your sister, losing your hygiene, not brushing your teeth like I always did, but I still will get. I need 7 implants and 23 German-made zirconium crowns. And yeah, it is what it is. You gotta roll with the punches and get on with it, guys. You can't stop your life because somebody else decided to fucking do something silly and not knowing the consequences. See, I know you're still watching, Annie, behind the watch live button, okay? And I didn't know Amy existed. I didn't know you had a baby sister. I didn't know. I only know you, your sister, one brother, two Blick, Martin, John, Michael. So there's 4 brothers and three sisters, and I didn't. I thought it was 4 brothers and 2 sisters. I didn't know there was another sister. I didn't know. But anyway, don't dampen me day. Let me not dampen my day any more than I already feel dampened. You guys, because I do feel dampened. It's had a massive effect on my life going forward. But I'll sacrifice it for that woman. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Colors of day down into the night has gone bright, the night is behind. Go down in the spirit, let the truth grow. Tell people of Jesus, let his love show. So people, stay away from Google Chrome because it's as crooked as my fucking teeth until I get my veneers. My crown, sorry, not veneers. Stay away from Google Chrome, guys. It can be hacked very, very easily. Oh, what am I eating for? Having a big, greasy fuck. You know what? They do double burgers, but I'm going to ask them for American style. I'll pay 14 quid instead of a 7. I want 4 burgers, so quarter, half, a pound burger. Fucking hell, not wait. What time is it? Enough time yet. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Carly official, I know loads of them too, can't tie them all with the same brush. Hey, listen, Carly official, I've just seen this now, love. I'm not a traveller, but I clean and cook like one. Let me tell you, see travellers, they're good fucking people, girl. Carly, don't get it twisted, kidder. I've been mixing around them all my life, from childhood to the present day. The very present day, I mix with a family or families of travellers. There's good and there's bad in every people, every religion, every race, every creed, everything. So don't get it twisted. Don't say I'm knocking travellers, because that's what it sounds like, love. Absolutely not. What's happening, Mark? You all right, mate? Carly official. I'm fine, lovely. Yes. Well, I'm okay. I won't say I'm fine, but I'm plodding on. I've only just seen this. I'm sorry. Carly official. I'm not a traveller, but I clean and cook like one. Lol. Come live with me, love. Come live with me. Come clean and cook for me. I'll look after you. I know loads of them too. Can't tie them all with the same brush. There are lots of good ones. Close to this. You couldn't have said it any better there, girl. Well, Carly, do you know what? I'm going to even pin that. I'm going to pin that message. Because people need to fucking know, mate. That message is being pinned, okay? I know loads of them too. Can't tie them all with the same brush. There are a lot of good ones. Of course, there's a lot of good ones. A lot of fucking bad ones as well, though. But mainly the good. But when they're bad, they're only bad to themselves in their own community. They're never, very rarely they're bad outside their own community. You know, they're terrified of prison, travellers. Terrified of prison. I'm not saying they're soft, because they're far from it. They're hardened people by the way they've been brought up. But they get bad publicity when they shouldn't get bad publicity. And you know this as well. Now, there's been no people in the chat for a little while, so I know you're in the background listening. Carly, I'm gutted. I wish to God I would have Seen your. Let me see if I can send you a message. Can I send her a message? No. Shame. Yeah, I am. Well, I'm half alright, Carly. But you said it best there, girl. Carly official dot x or dot cross love fucking symbol, whatever it is. But yeah, you said it best there, girl. Well done, defending people like I defend them. Good people. End of story. So it's nice to see that people are listening in the background to what I'm saying. Yes, it's a mental health channel, but when you've had a travelling girl in your life and there's been a massive incident happened and I was getting the blame for it for many, many years. However, my baby's mother told me a few months, on April the 3rd to be precise, she told me, Mark, they're not blaming you, they know it's not you. She was buying tablets long before she met you. And that gave me some type of solace, some type of comfort. But would I still be with that girl today? Abso-fucking-lutely, mate. There was nothing splitting me and her up. Nothing. Even her own mother paid for a week in a hotel for us. That's her own mother. Her mother has always wanted to get me to get together with one of her daughters. Do you know, if Annie never had a fella, it'd be a bit wrong now after Amy, obviously, but just to I don't know, recompensate and show me true colours. I would love to get with Annie. I've always fancied Annie, but I was with one of her good friends. I've got a daughter to one of her good friends, and I don't cheat on women. I'm a lot of things, me, but I'm not a cheat. If I've got a girlfriend, I have never, ever, ever cheated on a woman in my whole entire life. Never. And I'm not going to start at the age of 44. But Carly, if you're still listening, or you come back in on this and you speak to Annie, tell Annie. She knows I've always had a crush on her. She's not stupid, but it was just blockades in the way. She had too much respect for her best friend. Not a one of her good friends, shall we say. She had too much respect for her from the start, and for two, she even went mad at Amy for going with me because I Rebecca's fucking father. So I'm told of Rebecca. What she tells me, what she's fucking a million miles away. But listen. Anyway, I don't want to get into this. I don't want to get into this chat again because that's why I shut my other one down, because there was too much bad said. There was too much bad from my side and their side, and it was upsetting. And I've got respect. If I've got nothing else, I've got morals and I've got lots of respect. Okay? Otherwise, I'd turn up there right now. I'd fucking jump on my bike. I'd lucky start my bike in the garden now. Yamaha MT-07 super bike. I'd jump on it, not now because I've had a drink, but I'd jump on it. I'd go straight to Sowie and I'd bump. I'd leave the bike ticking over. See if I was welcome. If I wasn't welcome, I'd hop on the bike, gone. You know? Oh, just leave it now. I'm going to shut this live down in a minute anyway, because just for that reason. I just need a little bit of time, praying time on my own, just to I can't believe it, guys. It's always the men and women in your life, if you're male or female, that slip the net, and you look back and you think, I wish I'd have kept hold of him. Not because he's earning, not because he's whatever, got a nice car, because of him. I think the same about her. She got morals, She didn't have 5 kids. I've slept in. I'm not saying anything explicit in case the family are watching behind the watch live button, but I know she has not got 5 children. She can't have. She can't have. Do you know what? Sometimes I ask myself this question. Why do it to yourself, Mark? Why come on here? Yeah, I'll accept criticism if it's valid. Of course it will, and I'll give it if it's valid. But Carly, you said it right. You said it right, Carly official. You really did. Even though your channel is only 8 months old, normally I would kick that into touch. But you got 119 subscribers, soon to be 120. I know loads of them too. Can't tie them all with the same brush. There are lots of good ones. Close to this. I'm not a traveller, but I clean and cook like one. Carly official, get back on here and come and clean and cook for me, you. even when I sold Chelsea, fucking when I first got with her, there's one caveat to us. I lost a girlfriend whilst I was actually with her. I've lost 2 other girlfriends, but I wasn't with them for 10, 15 years, But this one, she passed away at the side of me. She will always come first before any other woman. And I made that clear to Chelsea. And you know what she said to me, Mark? I respect you for that. You didn't even need to tell me. Yeah, you didn't even need to tell me, she said. But I did. And she's from Chester. Her mother and father have got a fortune. Her nan, she lives with her nan. She's saving to buy her own house. And she'll get there. I think, can't remember if she's 24 or 26 years. So she's a primary school teaching assistant in the day. And then of an evening, she comes back and she does private Muay Thai lessons, teaching Muay Thai to all kinds of different people. She won't tell me because it's confidential, obviously. So she won't, even me. I mean, we do get a bit of pillow talk. In other words, when we're in bed together, we speak on the pillow. But she won't divulge names or occupations or. But she did tell me that, Mark, you won't believe the people I train. She says, look, people are just starting off. She only does 18 plus. She doesn't do kids anymore. She was going to get her own gym. But she said, Mark, why get my own gym when I can earn twice, 3 times as much? £60 an hour she charges for a Muay Thai lesson. £60 an hour. And she gets £24 an hour in a day job. So she does well. But she does okay. But so do I. So do I. You know, it takes two to tango, guys. Annie, do us a favour, princess. Show me one and gone again. You know what I mean by one and gone. Stop acting like a country woman. And show me one and gone, Annie. Please. I'm going to let this live run for a good while yet. Even though it says there's no people in. Close to this. How did I get them comments when there's been no people in? How? Because I speak the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. But I've just pinned a comment that Carly Official wrote. I know loads of them too, meaning travelling people. Gypsies, travellers, whatever you want to call them. Don't ever call them pikeys. In fact, yeah, that's the same down south in London. But I know loads of them too. Can't tie them all with the same brush. There are a lot of good ones close to this. More good ones than bad ones. More good ones than bad ones. Now let's get some traffic in here, guys. Or I'm going to do a bouncer, you know. That Sri Lankan gaffer's got some biryani. I've just paid for it before I come on the live. Got to pick it up at Fab Ivar Clay. Got it's in 2:15. Fucking starving. I'm going to go and make I've got a tin of tuna there that somebody gave me the other day. I'm going to go and throw that in my mouth in a minute. In fact, I'm going to have got a spoon or a fork in here. There we have. Hang on. Let me get to work on this tin of tuna, guys. As you know, tin of tuna. Bit of fucking protein. Bit of energy. And it's in olive oil, sorry. It's in olive oil, this tuna. Doesn't matter what it's in really, brine, water. I like it in water. If I had a choice, I was going to buy it. I'd buy a tin of tuna in water. There's a big myth about olive oil. And don't forget, I'm Italian, half Italian. So I know all about olive oil. And it's fake, it's fake, what do you call it? I'm going to eat this with my fishing knife. I'm not going to show my knife, but it's a lock knife. I hope they're not fucking bad these days. I'm sure they are. I'm not sure they are. I got told they are. So I hope they're not. I don't take it out the house with me. It's from me fishing. But it's just helped me open a tin of tuna. I'm going to eat it off the tin of tuna. Use it to eat the tin of tuna, should I say. Oh, Carly Official, I'm proud of you, girl. You stand up for the people that fucking certain people class as outsiders. Don't get me wrong though, I do think they're over milking it. Same as black people, Asian people. It's not the same as it was 20, 30 years ago. There isn't much racism anymore. My mum's father, my grandfather, was a bad racist. Very bad. My mum isn't. Neither are none of her kids, including me. But excuse me. This is not tuna, by the way. You go to a fucking fish restaurant, you get a tuna steak, tuna. This is just a fucking scraps. When you buy tuna from a tin, people are eating tuna. You know it costs fucking £60 for a nice fucking tuna steak. Not fucking like £1.59 for a tin. But never mind. That's for them to sort. So I've got my own life. Uh-oh. Well, never mind. It is olive oil, so it will stain. But no, it's not. It's water. It's water. I like it in water. Spring water as well, believe it or not. Tuna in spring water. Yeah. I might become a pescatarian, me. But then that might not. Is somebody that only eats fish. Doesn't eat meat, just fish. Like vegetarians eat fish. Most of them. I can't be a vegan, it's too expensive. It's too much fucking hassle. It's not, yeah, it's expensive, but that's not the be all and end all. It's more a picking, like I have sourdough. When I have, if I'd gone to the kitchen then for some bread for this, which I was going to do, but I'm watching my bread, I have sourdough. Sourdough bread. Very healthy. No wheat. Who's that? Is that you, Toby? Yeah. Fucking leg it then, lad. Sick of these neighbours of mine accusing me of things. Fucking idiots they are. I'm gonna fucking pound between them. I'll just use to eat me tuna with rather than going to the kitchen. I'm getting a spoon or a fork. I have 2 tins of tuna every single solitary day. Every day. Even though it's not tuna steak. If you have a tuna steak in a fish restaurant, there's a fish restaurant on Bowl Street called the Wild Catch. 40 to 50, I think it was, for one tuna steak, but with chips and onion rings and a few dips, blah blah. Oh, that is tuna. Tuna steak. Not tuna chunks, tuna fucking flakes in fucking snide cans. Tuna's tuna, guys. We're getting maced, are we, guys? We're getting maced on Tinder Tuna. Yeah, getting maced, alright, all over me bloody chin. Oh, I'm proud of that, Carl, you know. I'm proud of that. I mean, Travellers is not the fucking thing of this channel. You just come up every now and again. But for her to protect or give a good word in for people that I already know are good people goes a long way in my book. So well done, Carly. Carly Official, I've got respect for you, girl. But I'm going to unpin that comment right now. Unpin message. But I do think you've done people, especially that community. It's not even a community neither. It's more of a religion than a community. To say the travelling community, fucking rubbish. There's no such thing as a travelling community. The community is the community. We've got Muslims, we've got Hindus, we've got Christians, Catholics. That's why it's a travellers community. Come on, guys. Stop beating and hating on travelling people. Or don't come on this channel. I'm going to go soon to do some shorts. Because it's been on blank for a little while. Right, so look at Craig Copeland. Do a thing while I'm bored. 13 years. Never been timed out. Never had a deleted message. Never had a hide. Good rap sheet. Well done, kid. And that fucking stupid fucking Latvian woman, whoever she was. Right, let's have a look. How can I get hold of this Carly? Carly, come and fucking speak to me, please, sweetheart. I can't message you back. Sweetheart. Oh, fucking hell, she was like a bloody god. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my days. Let me zoom in, if I can. She looks fucking gorgeous, her. Carly Official. Wow, blondie locks. But never mind. I've got my own girlfriend. And she's brownie locks. But beautiful locks as well. Wouldn't swap her for nobody or nothing. It took me a long time. It took me 40. I've been with this girl for 6 years, so I was 44 when I met her. So it took me, you could say, technically 44 years to fall to fall in love with a Bure, a Ratley, a woman, whoever it is that's watching, who is not tangled up in drugs. When I went on the dating website where I got her from, where I met her, so to say, that's putting her down, got her from, where I met her, I put people with interested with children. Yes, I wanted somebody with a child or children, not too many, not 4, 2, 1 or 2 children, to to how can I say it? Just to prove that, you know, if you sign, guys, if you're watching this now, right, and you meet a woman and she's got kids, them kids come as part of a package with that woman. So don't ever try and twist it or buckle out of it. You want the woman, not the kids. You don't want the woman, you don't want the kids, you don't get the fucking woman. Simple as that. As simple as that. Okay, guys, you don't fucking go into a relationship knowing or unknowing somebody's got children, whatever age, whatever trouble, whatever sex, male or female. If a woman has got children and you meet a woman, you are then responsible for them children. Yes, you're a father figure. You will never be a father. However, like now, Chelsea, I've got a good relationship with her baby's dad. Do you know why? Because of the things his 5-year-old son says to him about me. Mark took me to the park today. Mark, obviously his dad said, "What do you think of Mark? How does he treat blah blah?" Yeah, and a kid can only give a certain bit of testimony, but the dad knows I treat his son with respect. He knows I'll never try and take over being his father. I'm a father figure, and he wants that because he won't end up back with my Chelsea. Chelsea's mine now. It's as simple as that. Now, excuse me. I should mute this really. It's a bit of fucking tuning. It's just gone down the wrong hole, as you say. I've missed the pink and at the brown a couple of times, but that's a different grade, isn't it? Is that you, Wilf? Hello? Who's that?
Hello.
Alex?
Yeah.
Can I? Yeah, un momento. Can I keep for 10 more minutes?
Wait, no, you're finished there, Chandler.
You're finished?
Yeah,
Finished? No problem. Can I, when you charge, can I borrow again?
No problem.
Yes, see. You got ET?
No,
What's this?
no,
See. You have ET in the fridge?
no, you.
We go get takeaway tonight.
Okay, no problem.
Burger. See? I felt fucking biscuity?
No, thank you.
Biscuit?
No, thank you.
Right, we go for burger at 5 o'clock, yeah?
No problem.
Fucking hell, I've got a charger now, guys. Just come and cut for this charger. I was going to blank him, but listen, I've learnt over the years, if you borrow something off somebody, you return it. You start saying you've lost it, or I'll give it in an hour, this and that. His phone's dead, he needs it. You learn by the years. Right, I'm going to go now, guys. We're going to throw a few shorts out. Peace in the Middle East, guys. God bless you. Take care. Love yous all. Bye now.